Have you ever heard of a tree that's not just a tree, but also a pharmacy, a spiritual protector, and a sacred symbol all rolled into one? Well, today we're going to dive into the incredible story of the neem tree, a cornerstone of Indian culture that really does blur the line between the natural world and the divine. So that brings up a really fascinating question, right? Can a single tree actually be both a divine shield against things you can't see and a physical medicine cabinet for your body? I know, it sounds almost like something out of a myth, but for the neem tree, that duality is what it's all about. Let's unpack how that's even possible. You see, the neem tree kind of lives in two worlds at the same time. On one hand, it's a huge spiritual icon, and on the other, it's an absolute medicinal powerhouse. These two identities are just so deeply woven into the fabric of daily life in India, and to really get the neem tree, we have to explore both sides of the story. So, first up, let's look at its spiritual roots, the neem as this divine protector. And we're not just talking about old folklore here. For centuries, this tree has been genuinely revered as a powerful guardian, like a direct link between the earth and the divine in Hindu tradition. And this connection to the divine is super specific. The tree is tied to goddess Durga, who is this amazing warrior goddess that fights off evil, and also to goddess Sitala, who people pray to for protection from diseases. So you can see how the tree itself came to be seen as their power here on Earth. It's literally a living shield. And you can see this belief play out in real, everyday rituals. People will hang neem leaves at their doorways, especially during festivals like Ugadi, because the belief is that it physically and spiritually purifies the whole space. It's this really beautiful idea of creating a protective shield with something grown right from the earth, all to ward off evil and bring in good health. But here's the thing. The respect for this tree isn't just rooted in faith. Nope. It's backed up by centuries and centuries of practical, hands-on use. And that brings us to its second, equally powerful identity, the neem as the village pharmacy.
Honestly, this nickname says it all. In India, the neem tree is famously known as the village pharmacy. And that's not just some quaint old saying. It's a perfect description of its central role in Ayurveda. That's India's ancient system of medicine. It's a literal one-stop shop for health and wellness. I mean, just look at the range here. The neem is an absolute workhorse. It's used to help boost immunity, purify the blood, which leads to healthier skin, and it's a natural germ fighter. And think about this. People have traditionally used its little twigs as toothbrushes, while farmers have used it to protect their crops from pests. It's a pharmacy for us and for nature itself. So, we've got these two incredible identities, the spiritual guardian on one side and the physical healer on the other. But here's where it gets really mind-blowing. The true magic of the neem isn't just in one or the other. It's in how these two worlds perfectly mirror each other. I mean, just look at this parallel. It's perfect. On the spiritual side, it wards off unseen negative energies. On the medicinal side, it fights very real physical infections. A ritual with its leaves purifies the home, while taking it internally helps purify the blood. Do you see that? It's this incredible symmetry between faith and function. And that's why the neem is so deeply respected. And that right there is the heart of it all. The deep reverence for the neem comes from this beautiful, seamless blend of the spiritual and the practical. It's exactly why planting and caring for one is so much more than just gardening. It's seen as a sacred act, an act that's believed to promote health, offer protection, and bring a little more harmony into the world. So this all leaves us with a final thought to chew on. The neem tree is this amazing example of how nature can perfectly connect the spiritual and the physical, the seen and the unseen. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other natural wonders are right there in front of us with their own incredible stories just waiting to be told?